We were
together.
both on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, that show crazy as hell too.
How far did you get?
I got 7 weeks in.
Wow, dude. I got 6 weeks in.
Yeah, I got 7 weeks in. They like.
Were you any good at dancing?
They like us guys in glasses. I was actually pretty good. You know, I didn't feel like I was terrible with it, but my body was aching. Like I had to take an Epsom salt bath every Sunday right before the show.
Why? Because you're training so hard.
I was training so hard.
How long did you train?
I lost 16 pounds doing that show.
Really?
And yeah.
Wow.
We trained. You know you film those. They make you film those crazy packages more than you actually dance. And so I would get frustrated with that because I was like, you know, when they're signing you up, you just think, okay, you're just rehearsing all day. And I just know myself as a performer that if I rehearse all day, I'm not gonna suck.
I'm the other way around, man. Like I just felt helplessly Caucasian, man. You know, like I don't have rhythm. I don't know how to dance, and I wasn't like lazy about training, but it was painfully obvious to me that I could train for 20 hours every day for fucking 6 months, and I would still suck.
Yeah. There's an it factor there that you were.
Yeah, there's just like my baseline, and my window for potential just wasn't that.
I mean,
big.
look, they have the show has its ringers, so it's like every season has 2 to 3
Carlton.
people. Yeah, 2 to 3 people who have like massive dance experience.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, just people choose not to focus on it, and they give a great dance, and that's cool. But I'm like, you're going to get ice skaters and Alfonso Ribeiro.
Right.
You know, Alfonso grew up dancing on Broadway.
Yeah.
Like people forget that.
He's
Like I'm not gonna let you Chubby Carlton this guy out. This dude was a Broadway trained actor and dancer.
Fucking, yeah.
And wasn't he like a Michael Jackson impersonator as a
Yes.
kid too?
Oh no,
and
no,
all
he
that
wasn't
shit?
just a
You guys are talking about
He
the
trained
Carlton.
Michael Jackson.
Right. Didn't he play young Michael like in a music video? He
Yeah,
had
he was.
something like that.
He was. I think he was in a Pepsi commercial.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
was in that famous Pepsi commercial with Michael Jackson, man.
So yeah,
Yeah, dude.
So
you were
it's like-
not a ringer, Steve.
Yeah. So there was a lot of
Right.
ringers, though. So you can't, Steve. I hate to break it to you, but they asked you on the show so you could lose,
Right. No, of course, man.
and they did the same thing to me.
Right. There's no doubt in my mind that that's the case. And for me, at that time, I had just like come off a pretty like serious downward spiral. I was living in a halfway house.
Shit.
You know, about like almost exactly 1 year into sobriety. I'd been in rehab for like heavy like problems with drugs and stuff, and they like saw that going on. They thought, because they love a good transformation story, you know, like, and at the time I felt like it made sense, like you know, okay, like I don't know if you know, committing to this life of being a guy in recovery, if being an attention whore works with that. You know, like working in entertainment, and now like with all this sober stuff, and Dance with the Stars was my way of testing that to see if it could work. And I felt like it was a safe way to do that. But once I got involved in Dance with the Stars, it was so stressful, man.
What's
it was so
stressful
scary.
about it?
Like, I sucked at
Dog,
it.
first of all, you are dancing in front of freaking 20 million people
20
every
million?
freaking Monday. So you feel shot out of a freaking cannon with adrenaline right before that shit happens,
and
bro.
it's live. And live TV.
Yeah, and it's live. So the other, like one of the things with me, I haven't talked about this with too many people, but it was like, look, I know who I am. I know what my legacy is. I'm really kind of an athlete at heart. So I always land on my feet for the most part. But I knew that having played the character that I played for so long, I just didn't want to fall. Like, that was my big fear. I was just like, if I fall or I look like a klutz in any way, it could have been an honest athlete moment where you just fell or whatever. But for me, that was going to be, did I do that?
Yeah.
You know, and it was just like, and it was just like having that pressure dancing every week. That was tough. And it probably, I had my most fun week 1. But then week 5, I got my joy back again because I went to train with Kim in New York, and so we were away from everybody. So we kind of just landed off the plane with our dance, and I hadn't been in the you know, the crap, the media crap all week because they follow you around differently.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the tabloid guys, they don't chase me. They looking for Kardashians and shit. You know, but that week or when I was on the show, you know, tabloid dudes are following you around all over town. So
Yeah.
I did stand up in front of 1,500 people last week. My heart rate went to 170. dancing in front of 20 million people, I'd just be like,
You'd pass out. Dude.
and just die.
It's gnarly. Yeah, it's gnarly.
Yeah.
I remember I was laying in my little halfway house bed the night before the premiere, and I was like, I can't take it. I can't take it. I gotta back out. Like I was having like a panic attack. and it occurred to me then and ever since that I can't believe that in all of the seasons of Dancing with the Stars that nobody didn't back out. Just it was too much pressure. And then on the premiere.
Oh no, there's people that have backed out. They just don't frame it that way. Everything is a storyline. So it'd be like,
Right.
this person got injured or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah.
Whoa.
I bet that makes more sense.
Oh yeah, no, everything is a story. And it was like, I hate to say it, but it was like if you did have some, catastrophic fall or did some lift and dropped her and she fell on your head and whatever.
It would be on camera because they film everything.
They actually, they love that. They call that,
Right.
this was the phrase I got from doing the show. They call that good TV.
Yeah.
Like, now that's my life sprawled out on the floor right there. You call it good TV.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but the people there are great, man. I really did. You after your experience on Dancing with the Stars, did you ever go back to be in the audience?
Yeah,
and just like
I did. I actually went to visit Calvin Johnson, the
Cool.
Megatron. He was on the show, and apparently he grew up being a big fan of mine. So one of his dances, he dressed up as my old character.
Cool.
Oh,
And
that's
so they asked me to pop by, and even when you're coming through the back, and the other dancers or Val and whatever, hey.
Yeah.
It's a special fraternity to be a part
It
of.
is. It's
I'm
it's a
just,
cool.
I'm just not gonna sugarcoat. The show is difficult
Yeah.
because they tell you you're gonna get to rehearse this much, and you don't get to rehearse that much. But it is a lot. It's just not enough in 5 days to pick up an entire style and choreography, and that's what they want. They want you to feel the stress of it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for watching that clip. And if you live in America, there's a good chance that this big badass tour bus is coming to your town with my bucket list tour. What is it? Well, it's an X-rated show full of all the stuff that I would have never have been allowed to do for Jackass. And a lot of it is flagrantly illegal. So, it's adults only. And if you live in any of these states, then you better go to stevo.com and check out my tour schedule. Hurry up and get your tickets too, because it's selling out everywhere. Yeah, dude. Woo! Yeah, dude.